Hi, we're back again with another video from Same Love Toti and Turning Point. We're doing Dala Ikusasa, which means build a future in Zulu. And today we're going to do financial literacy. So what we're finding is that many times families don't support their LGBT youth, and so they have to find out for themselves how to open a bank account, how they're going to manage their finances, how they're going to be independent. So this is what we're doing today. Today we're looking at how can you look after yourself, how can you navigate things like the banks and what to do with your money. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Join us. Here's looking at you, and here's also to making good financial choices. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining us in our next episode of Dala Ikusasa. Today we're doing finance and how to take control of your debt, and also how to cope with banking and any other financial aspects that you have. We have a very special person joining us today. She will guide us through everything. And I'm from Same Love Toti, as you know. We support LGBT people, we support LGBT youth, their parents, their families. We work in schools. We are here to make this world a better place. And our partner is Turning Point. Turning Point is represented here by Orianda today. So I'm going to hand you over to Orianda. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this episode today. Orianda? Thank you very much. You hold on to this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim. It has always been wonderful working with you as Same Love Toti. My name is Orianda Pepu, a social worker from Amanzim Toti Turning Point, and we work closely with Kim on issues of GBV, and we all know our goal is safe communities, is empowered communities. So ATU specializes on focusing on empowering women and their children, including the whole community. And it is our goal to make sure that everyone is empowered. As we all know that we can reach out for help. We do have a safe house, but also it is equally important to make sure that everyone is empowered in their respective places. And we acknowledge the fact that even if you are not really in an abusive situation, it is good to make sure that you are still empowered so that you know what to do when you find yourself in situations where you need to be assertive. And financial literacy is one of the aspects that is very important in ensure that when you find yourself in a corner, when we talk of now abusive relationships, as we all know that we cannot leave intimate relationships out of GBV matters. So sometimes we find people in marriages or intimate relationships or within families where they are now financially constrained and they don't know how to go about dealing with their financial matters, or how to get out of a marriage or a relationship where there is not interdependence but codependence. Then they wouldn't know how to survive outside that space. So here today, it is exciting to be here exploring issues of financial literacy.
Yes. And also for LGBT youth as well. If they're rejected by their families, they also don't know where to start with how do they manage finances. And without the guidance of their parents, without the guidance of the adults in the community, they also are needing to learn more and empower themselves so that they can also be independent. So yeah, financial literacy is really crucial for these youngsters to get on their feet, to be independent, and to just learn how to make their lives that much more productive.
Absolutely amazing. I fully agree. Especially, we've been through COVID, we've been through the floods, especially in KZN. So it is a skill that you can never say you've mastered, being financially savvy. So right now we have amazing audience in the room. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone that has joined us. We have our lady that we will also work closely with from the police, Sergeant Mwabe. Welcome, Sergeant Mwabe. We are humbled and honored to have you in our presence. We have a team from Community Safety and Liaison that has joined us that are also working tirelessly in empowering our community. We are honored to have you in this room today. We also have members of Sibumba Ikusasa. We are honored to have them. We also really appreciate their presence. So today we are just gonna go straight into it. So we are hungry for knowledge. Yes, of course, we also want food, but food for thought is everything. So, there's a saying that says, if you give a man a fish, then you're going to have to continue giving them a fish every day. But if you teach a man how to fish, then you've mastered the plan. They're going to fish for themselves. Exactly. So, which is actually what we really want to achieve by empowering ourselves, empowering the community. Yeah. And right now, it is an honor for me to introduce to you Bareng from Summit Financial, who is going to take us through. So Bareng has worked for so many years in the accounting for financial industry. She worked for Standard Bank for over 10 years. And right now she is a freelancer. She's also working for SAPI for financial wellness, because remember, we cannot be totally well if there's any other aspect of our lives that is not thriving. So right now, let us please put our hands together for Bareng.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Orianda. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm working for the company called Summit. We are contracted to SAPI. I deal with finance. So today you are going to be pregnant coming to financial well-being. You will be educated regarding finance. So I don't know whether you know how to budget. I know today it's end of the month. All of us, we are so stressed that how are we going to deal with our money? I have to pay this, I have to do this, I have to do that other. Do we budget? Do we budget really? Do we? So how do we budget? In your head, if it's not written down, that means it's just the same. It's just the same because it's here. So we have to think positive coming to our finances, Angit. We have to be positive. Where does it start? It starts with budget. We have to budget. You take your salary, that is in your account, not the one that when you were employed, you were told that you are going to earn 15,000. No, not that one. The one that goes into your account, that's how you start your budget. If you are earning 15,000, you sit down and you start to do budget with your family, with your kids, with whoever that you stay, or by yourself. And then how do you budget? Anyone can tell me how do you start, how do you write your budget? Okay, it's for another thing. So, and then do you know anything regarding credit report? Have you heard anything regarding credit report? We'll discuss that too. So we'll be doing budgeting, we'll be doing credit report. I will show you how to do your budget because that's where it starts. I know today is month end. We are very, very stressed, and you look stressed. You look stressed, and so I can see that you are hungry. You want to hear everything regarding that. And I am going to tell you, after all this, what is happening, because here I'm just acting now. So we'll be doing a debt management solution. We'll be dealing with financial wellness skills, a credit report, a budget, and how to do your spending. Are you ready for that? And then I'm going to tackle the other issue regarding the teenage. Teenage versus finance. Let's start with budget. There's my budget. Can you see that? It says, where does the budget go wrong? It's written here, income, net, salary. Husband, wife, other income, total income. Husband earns 10,100. Wife earns 8,600. Coming together, all the total is 18,700 rands. How to deal with that? You start with your expenses. Your rent, your grocery, your clothing, medical, transport, debts, entertainment, girlfriend allowance. Do we do that? But you have to jot it down. Black tax. We have black tax, on it. Yes. Things like that. Your debts. Aboma Shonisa. You write them here. Shonisa. You write them there. You have all the total, which is 18,425. That's total expense. And these people are earning, both of them, 18,700 rands. Remember, when you do your budget, there are things that are fixed. There are things that are not fixed. So who can tell me which one is fixed here? Food. It's not fixed. Food is not fixed because it fluctuates. So, yes, rent is fixed. School fees is medical aid, it goes up. Car payment is fixed. So you will see here, all these are there. Can you see that? First month, you did that. The second month, you are doing the very same thing, but you only find out that something went up there. What went up there? And what? Yes, that's how you do your budget. So here, this minus that, you are left with 275. What will you do with that 275? You bank it, you save it, you do something. Because remember now, you've got your salary, you've got your budget. Your salary must be equal to your budget, or your budget must be equal to your salary. But once your budget is over, that means you must squeeze something. You must come down. So where can you come down here? Food. Because look at food here. Look at food there. So you can decrease something here. Remember, sometimes we budget niceties. Do we really need niceties nowadays? We don't need those things anymore. We don't need entertainment. Do you need entertainment? You go and dance there and do whatever with money and come at the end of the month, you don't have money for transportation, and then you go to mommy, mommy, can I have money for transportation? It's embarrassing. Even clothes you can. Even clothes you can. And what else? Electricity and water. Electricity, you can say, mommy, please, let's switch off the geyser. Can't you say that? We can say that. We were paying 1,500 last month. This month, we're paying 500 rands. There's a difference. 1,000 in the bank. Isn't it? It's nice. So here, this person is left with 275. But here, they are left with 200, and they are minus 2,600 rands. Do you see the difference? So that's why I was asking you, where can we go down here so that you come to this amount or to that amount? So now you know how to do your budget. So there's variance, as we said. What was the difference between that and that is there. The 700 rands for food. And the clothing, it was 150. So you see how to do the budget. If it's not written down, please people, if it's not written down, it's just the same. We must learn just to write it down, and when you go with shopping with your kids, you go with them, because you have to teach your kids how to do this. Because kids will come, kids can manipulate us. Do you know that? Mommy, I want this, Mommy, I want that, but it's not written here. Just because it's a child, let me just take and take and take. And then who's going to suffer at the end of the day? You. And the very same child will come to you and cry, Mommy, why you don't have money? So-and-so has money. So we have to teach our kids too how to do the budget. In South Africa, we deal with this credit report. When you go and open an account or you want a loan, they check that. That is very, very important. It's not only for debt. You can check. Maybe some of you are sitting here, you are married, and you don't know whether you are married or what. So this thing helps you too. It has your status, whether you are single or married. It will tell you that. Your address, that's why they can check us. They know how to check us. Your address, your numbers, your debts. If you open a debt in Woolworths, it will reflect here. You go and take a loan in Absa or Standard Bank, it will reflect here. Anything that you take on credit, I'm not talking about machinistas or the businesses that are not registered. I'm talking about the businesses that are registered. Whatever you take from them, it will reflect here. How you pay them, it will reflect here. Whether you are in areas, it will reflect here. And this is the thing that is going to control you. If you don't budget, you'll always be in areas because you don't go and pay Woolworths, you don't go and pay your bond, you don't go and pay your car. So you wonder when you go and you go to, let's say you go to Absa or you go to any other bank for a loan. You want to buy a car or you want to have a house or to renovate and any loan, and they decline you. You wonder why. Why did they decline me? Yeah, they don't love me. It's because of this. And you don't check it. You have to check it every year. And it's mahala. And you can check it with me. Even today, before I leave, you can check it. Mahala. Did you hear that? Yes. No charge? Mahala. So here it's teaching us again. Because sometimes we have peer pressure. And especially you young ones, peer pressure. Do you know the peer pressure? Ihlale, yeah. Just because you saw Mr. Sipho was driving this new Polo Vivo or whatever, and you want it, and you don't know where did Sipho get money. Peer pressure. So let's run away from peer pressure, please. We must stop competition. We can't compete. And we come from different homes here. All of us, we come from different homes. So that peer pressure must end. And you are fortunate because you are still young and you are getting this free education. We never had that thing. We never had that. Leave them. Look at the friends that you are socializing with. Choose. Because they are the ones that are putting us in pressure. Competition. Why do we have to compete? Why? Are we businesses here? You know, businesses, they compete each other. But we human beings, we don't have to compete because you know, you've got a goal. As a person, you have to have a goal and reach your goal. And where it starts, finance. Most of the goals, they want finance, they want your pocket. Is this necessary? Every day. Bareng is having 2 kids. Which house you think that Bareng can stay in? Thank you very much. The top one. Have you seen when Bareng is old now and doesn't know what to do? Where does Bareng go? Old age home. So does Bareng need this? Thank you very much. Hey, gone are those days we used to go with that. But now we change with times, and yet we go with this. But you have to check which one you buy. Be smart with money. Where the people that are driving BMWs and what's that other one? Lamborghini, and where do they drive? Same road, same street that you are driving your Golf. Isn't it? Same street. You know, we use even the lanes. They've got fast lanes and middle lane and slow lane. But we all going where we want to go. And we come back again. So competition? No. It must go according to your pocket. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But remember, if you didn't write it down, you can't buy that. We have to be careful when you go and look for a loan. You must check the interest rates. Do we do that? We don't. Just because they gave me a loan of $1 million, I'm so excited. I don't even look at the papers. I don't even check the interest rate. How much is interest rate to pay back that? What do you really end up paying? This is an example, a loan. You take 10,000 rands loan. You sit there with a consultant, you qualify for 10,000 rands. Yo, I'm so excited, I'm qualifying for 10,000 rands, but how much will you be paying for that loan? And for how long? Remember that 10,000 over a year, once off initiation, they charge you that. It's inclusive. Now they're going to add it on top of that 10,000 rands. Annual service fee, that and that on top of that. Total in interest, that to that. How much do you end up paying? So that will reflect again if you take a loan on your credit report, and be wise enough to check the interest rates and read the fine prints whereby you sign. Don't be excited. Whereby you sign, read the fine prints. You don't know, maybe sometimes you are signing your life. Who's having all this? Who's having all this? Do we really need all this? We don't, ne? We don't. Who's having that? Why are we buying food in credit? I'm asking really. Why do we buy food in credit? Why do we buy food in credit? You see, Lala is pushing a trolley at Woolworths. And last. Because I know Lala. She is always pushing this trolley. And now you want to push this trolley. And you don't know the pocket of Lalangit, of Bareng, you don't know. There, Bareng goes and pay with this. And remember, the money that is there is not yours. You pay, you go home, you unpack, you eat. Second week of the month, the food is finished. You go again to Woolworths. Come at the end of the month, how much you are owing Woolworths? 3,000 rands. And that 3,000 rands you are going to pay for a year. And where's the food? Where's the food? So what's the difference between the tomato that I used to buy from Gumam Kize outside and this tomato here? And yet sometimes Bareng is pushing the trolley net of this. But it's not this card. It's the point cards that she gives them. And she pays cash. You don't know. So let us not, can you imagine that and that and that? You have this credit card, you have that credit. Do we really need all these credit cards? It's debts. Let's run away from all these people, please. Rather have those point cards. Woolworths, they have all Truworths, Woolworths, and whatever. And let us not have a lot of credit cards. One credit card is fine. You know why I'm saying that? One credit card is fine. Let's say you saw a fridge at Bradlow's. Don't go and open an account at Bradlow's. Let's say the fridge is 2,000 rands. And you've got a credit card. Your credit card is more than 2,000 or 5,000 rands. Take the very same credit card and go and swipe it. Pay it cash. Finish and clear. There's no initiation fees. There's nothing and everything. It's cash. Then you are left with this, whereby you pay and you still use it. Simple. You know, life is very simple, but we make it very, very difficult. Saving is the element of protecting oneself for life's events, while investing is the element of creating wealth. We must learn how to save. And at Summit, we've got another program whereby we have for emergency savings. Let us learn to save. Let us learn to invest. Buy a property, it's an investment, isn't it? Than buying clothes that is going to be worn out after 2 months or 3 months. Put your money where you want it to be. Invest, invest, and save. Thank you very much for this session. I love you. And you are here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us in this very interesting episode of financial management. Thank you also to Bareng for all of her expertise in dealing with everything. Please, in the comment section, you can ask questions. We'll get back to you. We'll get Bareng to get back to you as well. So, like, subscribe, and we'll see you at the next episode as we explore more subjects on how to empower yourself and make your life better.